Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of May 19th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Sagittarius, we are coming into Gemini season starting tomorrow. The Sun moves into Gemini, which is the polar opposite time of the year from you on that wheel of the year. So we also have, with Mercury being in Gemini, which is its ruling planet, it gives us a mild stellium. A true stellium happens when you have at least 3 inner planets that are in that sign. And we do technically have Uranus in Gemini, but it's there for a longer time and it doesn't affect us as much as these inner planets. But having the ruling planet and the sun being in Gemini makes it a very strong Gemini moment. We do still have a few things in Aries. Yeah, we do still have Neptune and Saturn in Aries as well, so lighter energies, but know that that air fuels those fires, so that could fuel those limitations or dreams of those other planets. So it's still there, it's still in the air. And let's see what that means for you. This week I'm using just a playing card deck that I got while I was in Rome. The name of it, though, I believe it's more of a Naples-based card design, at least. So let's see what that means for you. Okay, yeah, this card works. So we got the 5 of coins, right side up. And this is saying that there's a restlessness in you, Sagittarius, which is like that, keeping things practical, but also wanting to make moves. You might want to take steps in your career. You might want to like literally move to a better environment. It could even just be tidying up this environment that you're in right now, things like that. And yeah, let's see what that means. What is this restlessness? You've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and this could be, you know what, it's a theme right now, and it's not even just me. I've seen it in other readers where there's this restlessness in the collective, and at least in the States, there's this, you know, the same amount of groceries that I am buying now would cost me like a third of what I am paying. And then so that's just the thing, is that like, yeah, the coins might not be coining the way that you like can remember them even, and that's just what it is. And so Sagittarius, like this restlessness is like, there has to be a new way of like, we either are gonna like, you know, push for that raise, push for a better job, or push for like a side hustle, even whatever, so that the numbers start numbering. You could talk about budgeting, but I really just like don't feel like telling people to budget when it's like, no, shit's just expensive as fuck. So it is what it is. So much coin. This is the focus for you, Sagittarius. This is that balance. This is that balancing that checkbook, but also it could just be balancing your enjoyment. So what gives you joy? It could be literally like Marie Kondoing your house last time this card came up, where it's like, does this give me joy? Can I get rid of it? Is this something worth fixing, or would it be better just to replace it? Things like that. But also just balancing that, yeah, like if you do have a habit of, I go here once a week, do I choose to continue this? Yeah, like it's like on that joy, it's like, do I need this subscription or can I let it go? Yeah, things like that. On that budgeting sense, like this whole reading has been that. And so many fucking readings. This is just where we all are right now. I literally don't even know what that is. All right, where are we at? Because yeah, the Page of Cups, these coins needed a break. So Page of Cups is saying that really, Sagittarius, yes, budgeting, planning, all priorities, but it gets boring. And really, your heart's desire needs to be a part of that priority. Does it give you joy? That whole Marie Kondo thing is like, does it give you joy? Are you filling your cup before you go out and try to hustle bustle? Things like that. What fills your heart, Sagittarius? So really this week it's gonna be like, yes, there's a restlessness, but what can you do in the meantime that gives you joy? And it could be just you get home from work and you go out on a walk, you go and do something like, if you love, like I like painting, and it took me like till like basically bedtime was the time where I had the ability to get into that mode. Like last night it was more of writing, the same thing. And then also, yeah, I used to have a job where I could walk and get my steps in by lunchtime basically. And now I'm at a job in a situation where, yeah, I will. Sun goes down and I go hit and get those last steps in because I'm not making it up throughout my daytime. But I love movement, I love nature, and enjoying nighttime nature is also pleasant. There is less wildlife than like what I show in my stories sometimes, but it's still pleasant. I do still have my cat friend that I can hang out with. I don't like to walk this guy at night because he's so dark and I can't see him. And one time he like put a frog in his mouth. He did not like it, but he put a frog in his mouth. I was like, what is that? It was a frog. So, anyways, Sagittarius. While, yes, the world wants you to be as practical as you can, find time to give yourself that joy. That is the message from the tarot this week. I'm going to pull you a card from the fairy deck. And just remember, the fairies like treats. So if you feel like going out into nature, leaving them a treat that will be kind to the nature around it. Like, yeah, in my backyard, I cannot leave grapes because this guy cannot eat grapes. I could leave him like, I don't know, I could leave them like berries or apple, things like that. Or you can leave them flowers, you can leave them a nice shiny rock, whatever. So let's see what the fairies want to give Sagittarius this week. What did the fairies want to give Sagittarius this week? Ah, everything. The fairies want to give Sagittarius everything this week. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. What I just say? Sagittarius. Go outside. Get some sun. Go touch some grass. All that stuff. Yeah, Sagittarius. It's one of the best things because, yeah, like we get so tangibly plugged in because we are tangibly plugged into this device right here all the time. And, we are Mother Nature's son. We just got to get out there and go be in that nature sometimes. Remind ourselves that we are of this earth whenever we can. And that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that helps. I do hope that you can find whatever time in nature that is available to you. I do hope that you get away from some of this day-to-day bullshit, get back to your joy, and I'll see you next week. Bye.